Hi everyone, welcome to our Marine Knowledge channel. This is your Sailor Basha. So, today again I will share some information regarding boilers. So, how to replace leaking boiler water gauge glass with a new one. So, what are all the procedures that we need to follow? How to replace and check it? All this thing I will try to share in this video. Let's go inside the video.
This boiler water gauge glass is leaking. You can see the water droplets coming out through the connection. So that is the reason we are going to replace this boiler gauge glass with a new one. So before replacing the boiler gauge glass, this is a water gauge glass, and this gauge glass is used to identify the exact water level which is available inside the boiler water drum. So before changing the boiler gauge glass, we need to ensure the steam line and water line valve is closed. So that is what we are doing now. We are closing the steam side water side valve which is going for the gauge glass. This is your you can see the view, top view of the gauge glass. So this is the valve. One valve is for water and the other valve is for steam. So both the valve we have to close first. So this is your water valve we are closing now. You can see the water droplets coming out from the gauge glass. So both the valve we have to close. That means we are isolating the water supply and the steam supply to the gauge glass. Then what we need to do is we need to drain the valve. This is the valve which can be activated from remote place. So we are using the wire for operating the valve. So what we need to do is we need to open the drain valve first, and then we have to open the water valve and steam valve. So once you opened all the three valves, then we have to check in the drain pot whether the water is completely drained or not. Now you are seeing the lever has been operated. So you can see this is your drain part where you can see the water coming out. So once the water is completely drained from the gauge glass, we can start opening the connection. How you ensure the water is completely drained? Just check the drain pot and there should not be any water flow. That means your valve is holding, and you can open the connection. So I checked already. Now I am opening the connections for the gauge glass. So this gauge glass should be secured with a rope before removing it, because this gauge glass is heavy and taller also. So now we are opening the connection. This is the rope that we are using to hold the gauge glass, so that when we remove the fitting, it will be easy for us to hold the gauge glass without we can lift it without falling down, because this gauge glass is heavy, as I told earlier. So always ensure when you are opening this kind of gauge glass, tie it with a rope and then slacken the bolts. So now we are slackening the foundation bolts, which is for your gauge glass. So we are disconnecting the foundation nut, and we are disconnecting the steam line connection and we are disconnecting the water line connection. So totally we have to disconnect 3 connection before removing this gauge glass. But this kind of arrangement is for different boiler. So always check with the manual before dismantling or changing your gauge glass. So now I had removed it, means I dismantled the nuts. Okay, that's all. I removed it, the gauge glass. See the length of the gauge glass, it is very longer, almost close to a meter. So this is the reason we tied it with a rope. So this is your nut connection and it got a gland packing also. So next, this is the new one. This is what we are going to fit back in the boiler. So since it's a new one, just have a look. Have a look, check whether the glass is okay or not. Just we need to do a visual check, that's all. You can see the glass condition. If everything is okay, we can do the arrangement to fit back. So now we are fitting back. Sorry guys for the video is little bit very shaky because this place is so congested that taking a video is also little bit not easy thing. So now we are in the procedure to fix the gauge glass. So initially fix from the bottom side, like steam side. So just ensure the gland is there before fitting the gauge glass, because if the gland is not there, then again you have to open to replace the gland. So both the side is fitted and now we are tightening the nuts for the steam side and water side, and we are fitting the foundation nut and bolts. So the main thing that we need to ensure is you should not tighten the foundation bolt very tight, because it may cause the gauge glass to get bent. This type of gauge glass got a very light metal body. It tends to expand and it tends to bend also. So whenever you are tightening, always ensure you are not tightening so hard that that may cause damage to your gauge glass. So I am tightening now. So when you are doing the tightening, just ensure you are not tightening too much, and during tightening always check the straightness of your gauge glass, because this kind of gauge glass is very longer. So always you have to check that. But some types of boiler have a shorter gauge glass which have less than a feet in length. So now we are tightening it. This renewal of gauge glass is a simple job, but you have to take a lot of precaution when you are doing this kind of job, because this is a high pressure job. So you have to check whether your valves are holding, and whether you have proper spare to replace, mainly gland. So all this thing you have to check before you start doing a replacement of a reflex like water gauge glass. So we are doing the final tightening. So you have to tighten the bottom side first. Okay, that's all we tightened already, and then we have to do the tightening of steam side, that is in the top side. So as I said earlier, you have to ensure whether the gland is inside the chamber, because if there is no gland, definitely the gauge glass will start leaking, and again you have to do the same procedure which we followed earlier for opening this gauge glass. So one time only when you do the job, do it perfectly. The main thing that most of us missed out in this kind of job is missing the fitting of gland packing. So if you miss that gland packing, again you have to open the gauge glass, then again you have to do the same routine again. So now we are tightening. Okay, almost we are done with the job. So next thing what we need to do is we have to do a final tightening of all the connection that we removed. Use a pipe, tighten it properly. So once our job is done, all we need to do is close the drain valve, open the inlet outlet valve for the steam side and water side, and check for leakage, and that's all. The job is done.
So after watching this video, you must have got some idea about how to renew boiler gauge glass. If you have any comment, please post in comment box. Definitely I will reply your comments. Keep supporting. Bye guys.